Setting up our meeting. All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Lisa and Rachel.
Good morning. How's everyone this morning? It's our cooking day.
I'm doing very well. Adulting 102. So we're going to learn how to make an omelet today, Lisa?
We are. But right now I'm still getting my hot chocolate. And Rachel,
everyone, I got really excited when I saw Lisa breaking out the whipped cream. Thought we were in for a real treat, some sort of whipped cream omelet.
Like, no, it's for the hot chocolate, Andy. I mean, you can if you want to.
I will never understand the coffee creamer in the hot chocolate. I mean,
have you tried it?
Oh,
it's so good.
Okay, so I have to say, Becky.
I'm an unadulterated coffee kind of guy.
Becky shared the same opinion because you recall there were 3 different coffee creamers that I mixed.
And
then
remember.
He was like, I don't know. And then Becky tried it, and now she sees the light. She understands how good it is. So yeah, she gets it.
Okay, so
Maybe.
what ingredients do we have ready to go?
Rachel, what kind of tea are you drinking today?
I am drinking mint tea today.
Ooh.
I had hibiscus last time, so changing it
Probably that's a brain stimulation, right?
Sure, yes. It's really tasty, but
Oh, look at that hot chocolate. Everybody's jealous of that hot chocolate right now, Lisa.
It's awesome, isn't it? Who's with us this morning?
We've got Kendra and Haley so far.
Hi, Kendra. Hi, Haley.
And Becky agrees. She has seen the light.
Mm-hmm. I told you, right? All right. So we've already started. We started cooking the bacon. All right. Let me start at the beginning.
what ingredients do you have?
We are making omelets and we are making home fries this morning. So I have the home fries already peeled and cut and starting to cook. I cooked them in 1 whole stick of butter. So I used about 4 or 5 potatoes. I peeled them, sliced them up, put a stick of butter in the pan, melted it, and now they're cooking. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Does it seem like I'm yelling? I feel like I'm yelling.
Your volume is very good.
Okay.
Yeah, because all the stuff that I do here is.
So I'm adding salt and pepper and slowly cooking the potatoes. Will you get a cover for that? One thing I've learned over the years is if you are cooking home fries, if you want them to cook quicker, put a cover on them because the steam that's created by cooking them will help them cook faster. While that's cooking, I'm going to start cutting up my mushrooms and tomatoes for the omelet.
Love me some mushrooms in an omelet.
Gotta have mushrooms in an omelet.
Now I see you're using a paring knife and you're sort of cutting towards you.
Yeah, so don't.
I do the same thing because I find I have the best control using a paring knife in that way. But just a disclaimer, always cut away from you.
Okay, so
I'll do what she's doing.
The proper way. Can you see this?
No, Lisa, I think you were doing it the proper way. Same way I would do it.
No, I'm really going to try it the way it's a real. You see this on camera?
Yes.
Okay, so the way they would do it, they'd hold it like this and cut like that.
Oh, look at those knife skills.
Yeah, so that's the correct way, which I can't do. I go back to this way.
We're going to have to rename this YouTube series Lisa and Rachel Ray.
Rachel Ray.
I like it.
So we also have our bacon going right now too.
Actually, Lisa, can we just call you Ray so it can be Rachel and Ray?
Right. Rachel and Ray. Yeah. That,
Sammy, that one was for you?
is Sammy there?
No.
Oh.
But he will be.
On Friday.
I got to say, I love the idea of using a full stick of butter on those potatoes.
Who doesn't
Yeah.
do that? Everything is better with butter.
I was gonna say the whole stick isn't necessary, but it's tasty, so.
Yes, it's very necessary. All right, and I think this is enough mushrooms for our omelet. You think, Rach?
Yeah.
Okay, so the mushrooms are done. Here's the shredded cheese, and I used extra sharp cheddar. You can use whatever you want. There's all different kinds of cheeses, so whatever is to your taste. And next I'm gonna cut up some tomatoes. And while I'm doing that, here's a little story, a safety story. So, when it comes time for us to make the actual omelet, I will be spraying the omelet with this cooking spray, which most of you have in your kitchen. You probably use it on a regular basis. Listen to this story. So, my sister works in a nursing home assisted living facility, and she is in charge of their food. She's the director of food services. And one day, and she had that in her kitchen, cooking spray. They used it all the time. And one day, the person who used it put it next to the toaster oven. And a couple minutes later, that can of cooking spray heated up and exploded, shot up into the air, down onto the ground, and then spun around, shooting flames as it spun. The girl who was in the kitchen at the time got burned pretty severely, all up one side of her body because the flames were just shooting everywhere. Up the walls, hit the ceiling, the sprinkler system went off. They had to evacuate part of the building. It was a really big deal. But the moral of that story, the lesson is, when you use cooking spray, make sure that you put it somewhere where it cannot heat up because it will explode. That can is under pressure, and when it heats, it expands and it's got nowhere to go but out. So be safe with your cooking spray. That's Lisa's safety lesson of the day. You're welcome. And while I told you that story, I chopped up some tomatoes that I'm going to put in the omelet as well.
Oliver's watching.
And my cat, Rachel's cat, is on the dining room table staring right now at us.
He's learning how to make an omelet.
Yeah. He's plotting our death. That's what's going on, really.
No.
Yes, he is.
Are you watching?
So do we have any comments or questions so far, Andy?
Not yet, Lisa. Did you hear that?
Yeah. So the potatoes are almost done, not quite, getting there.
And one way you can tell if they're done or not is if you can like cut through the potato easily. If you can, then they're done. But if they're still hard, then they're not done.
So I take this spatula and just shove it into the potato, and if it goes through easily, it's done. If it doesn't, it's not done. But again, it's to your own taste. Some people like them a little harder. Well, then don't cook them as long. But if you like them really on the soft side, you're going to cook them longer. But that's how I tell. I just take my spatula and shove it right in it.
I like them crispy.
Yeah. And if you want a different flavor, some people will take potato, cube it, put it in water, put it in the refrigerator overnight, and then the next morning cook it, and it has a different flavor to it if you do that. Tastes more like restaurant potatoes, I think. My personal opinion.
Hi, welcome to the new.
Your grandmother used to do that.
Oh, really?
So now we're just kind of waiting for things to cook. How's the bacon doing?
Good. It's almost done, I'd say. And then once the bacon's done, do you want to like cut it up? And
Yep, we'll crumble it up and then we'll start the omelet. So while we wait, how's everybody doing through our quarantining? Is everybody okay? Andy,
I know. Yep, I got you, Lisa. Raven has joined us, and Haley commented that she is really hating the quarantine.
I know.
you.
I know.
I gotta
But-
say, Lisa, in your house, the bacon's got to make the quarantine better.
It does. It does, and it's smelling right now. And where's my dog? Oh, I'm shocked my dog is not right there at the base of that stove. But she got a bone last night, so she's busy gnawing on that. Angie, come in here. Nope, not happening.
Helper's patiently waiting.
So you've whipped the eggs, I see, and
Yep.
we've got a bowl of cheese. What kind of cheese is that, Lisa?
Extra sharp cheddar. You can use whatever kind you want, but that's the kind we like.
We get it pre-shredded, but you can shred your own cheese if you want to. So
Or you can even take slices of American cheese and tear it up and put it in the omelet that way, or just stick a whole slice of cheese on there, let it melt and fold it over. People do that as well. Lots of different ways you can do it.
I personally like the American cheese because it gets super melty and runny, and that the cheddar cheese tends to stay kind of like it melts, but it's still globby.
Yep.
we got bacon.
I've seen people put feta cheese in as well,
Ooh, yeah.
which I do have some of that. Do you want to put feta cheese in? I'm not going to. Do you have some that I'm going to do that? The potatoes are looking like they are just about finished.
Nice and crispy.
They're getting crispy like Andy likes them.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So has anybody been doing some cooking while they've been home? Has anybody made anything new or different?
So it's funny you ask that. I guess I'm the only one here with you, so I will answer first, and we'll see if anybody else comments. But I think it was Sunday. I took a big shot and decided I was going to try some potato latkes or potato pancakes, and I know there's some varying thoughts about what is a potato pancake. Some people think that a potato pancake is only the mashed potatoes that are left over after a nice dinner. I think of potato pancakes as a shredded potato, like a hash brown, kind of formed into a pancake. That's what I went with on Sunday morning. I was pretty sick of the pancakes every day. Also, for a guy that makes maple syrup, I am nearly out of the maple syrup I have here in the house because we've been eating so many pancakes. So yeah, potato pancakes it was, and I would say it was a huge success.
Nice.
I tried making potato pancakes once, the first kind you talked about, the mashed potato kind. It did not go well. I don't know how to do that well.
Oh, look at that bacon. Yeah, I think I tried that once before. And I think I've tried, I think I tried making hash brown sort of potato pancakes. But it was successful. And I don't really remember if I shredded my own potatoes then or if I used like a frozen hash brown.
Go ahead.
I found this recipe a few days ago online for how to make like homemade bagels in your oven.
Ooh.
And I actually really want to try it because it seemed like the only ingredient I didn't have to make it was just like the yeast. So at some point I'd really like to try that. But it seemed really easy. And it's just like, you know, you kind of just shape the bagels and then put it right in the oven. So I think we might try that at some point too.
Nice. So bagels probably don't require yeast or anything like that, right, Rachel?
The recipe I found had yeast in it. It was the whole process, like personally I don't have much bagel making experience, but it was describing it as like, you know, you have to get the dough ready and then chill it for an hour and then put it in water and like all of these extra steps before you put it in the oven to get it right. I'm sure there are probably recipes too that have it without the yeast and stuff, but and then it had just like the sesame seeds for toppings and everything, so it was cool.
Nice.
Okay, so I think it's time for us to actually start the omelet. So I'm going to spray the pan, give it a good spray. And again, remember, don't put your can next to anything hot or you'll start your house on fire.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. And then I'm going to put the eggs in.
All of them?
Yeah.
Rachel, I heard the despair in your voice. That means just one omelet, right? You may not get to eat today.
This is going to be one huge omelet. So
One-
people do it differently. Some people just throw everything in at one time. Some people cook it in stages. I more throw everything in at one time. Oops, I'll fix it. And then the cheese last. Becky and I were talking about it before, how she likes to fold the cheese in the last step. So I said I would do that today. So I put my eggs in. I'm going to throw my mushrooms in.
Now, do you have to keep all of your stuff to one side of the omelet so you can flip it over, or do you kind of spread it out? What's your?
I spread it out.
Okay.
I spread everything out.
I like that. When you fold it over, you got like a double layer of everything.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So while you're doing that, Lisa, I'm going to catch you up. It looks like some of our Upward Bound friends have been busy. She's just been doing homework and painting, she's starting to struggle with some family.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Kendra.
Kendra, you're painting. What are you painting?
Yeah, Kendra, tell us what you're painting. Did you say you can't hear me, Lisa?
No, I didn't hear who the name was, but now I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I apologize. Laura Lepkowski has been baking loads of banana bread. That's awesome.
We made some banana bread too a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. You put
Becky made a pot roast the other day and didn't invite me. No.
Yeah, me.
Might be something to do with the quarantine, but I still would have expected an invite, Becky.
So, side note, I'm gonna throw my bacon in soon. Not yet, but soon.
Now, why do you wait on the bacon?
What?
Why wait on the bacon?
Well, because I don't have it shredded.
Okay. And I see you're kind of going around the edges of that egg, checking to see
Yep.
how done she is. What kind of heat are you cooking on here?
Right now I got it on 8, but I'm gonna turn it down a little bit to 6.
Okay. I know that's one of the most difficult things with an omelet is getting that heat right so it doesn't burn, it doesn't stick.
I always have issues with pancakes. Like whenever I make them, my first pancake always ends up burning just every single time. And then the rest are perfect after that. But
So Rachel, that's the benefit of making pancakes every single morning. You become a professional at it. You know exactly what heat setting.
pancake master.
Yeah, that's right. I am a pancake master.
And just so you guys know, I'm like no professional cook here. I'm just a regular mom. So this isn't going to be like really pretty with, you know, little flowers on the side.
Oh, it looks great from here. Looks great from here.
All right, so
Becky commented that it was a small roast, Lisa. That's why we didn't get an invite.
right,
The
all
hook,
right,
Becky. We want you to be able to eat.
all right. So am I flipping it? Help me.
You got yourself in this predicament. You gotta get yourself out.
All right.
Kendra's
So,
going to send you some pictures of her paintings. And Raven made blue sugar cookies.
You have.
Becky's going to be making banana bread this week, so we can expect a package in the mail.
yes, I'll be waiting patiently.
Take that hat.
Still cooking.
Way too much.
I love it. I can smell it. It smells great.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't-
Here's Okay, so now she's putting the bacon in. Hi. It's a good idea normally to like try and cube it a little bit.
But it was too hot.
Is that bacon chewy bacon or extra crispy bacon?
I try and make it extra crispy personally. That's what I go for.
Okay, so I tried to fold it over and it's not really pretty, but can you see it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's really thick.
It might not be contained in the egg, but you had a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, I might have put a little bit too much stuff in.
Nothing wrong with that.
It'll just be extra delicious.
Okay, get me 2 plates.
Man, I already ate breakfast. Now I'm hungry again. I have a 10:30 lunch.
Well, not yet. That needs another minute.
Another minute. Okay.
Almost. Almost. Oh my God, the cheese. I forgot to put the cheese in.
Oh, no. Put it on top.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing right now. So when you forget to put the cheese, the alternative is to put it right on top, like I am.
Angie's here now because we have the finished product.
Yep. Hey, do you want a piece of bacon? You want a piece of bacon?
Oh, look at that puppy dog getting a treat.
Aww. So cute.
Is she cute?
Mm-hmm. Yum.
Mm. Does that look like it's yum, yum, yummy in your tummy? Sorry, for all of you who are not up on the toddler TV shows, that's from Daniel Tiger.
And I'll just put one. I'll show you.
Oh, here we go. The moment of truth. Don't drop it, Rachel.
Oh.
Okay, so that'll fit in a priority mailbox. Just send that same day. It'll be cool by the time it gets to me. And
Yeah.
Ready to go. There we are, the finished
oh,
product.
look at those potatoes. I can see the butter running off those potatoes.
It's really good.
Totally healthy meal here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's how you make an omelet. Scrambled eggs, throw a bunch of stuff in, let it cook, throw some cheese on top. Really easy. Mix it up.
Awesome. And pretty cheap too. You know, use what you got in the refrigerator. What
Yeah.
are the craziest things you've ever put or had in an omelet?
I'm pretty basic, so I can't even answer that with anything good. I always do the basics: mushrooms, tomatoes, cheese. I don't like peppers. I don't like onions.
I like maybe some basil in there too is nice.
Ooh.
Fresh
Never like jalapenos or anything?
No,
spicy.
not a spicy person. So there you have it, folks. An omelet and home fries by Lisa. And
You know what I bet would be really awesome? So like bread is a little hard to come by at times in the grocery store, right? So you could make like a cheeseburger omelet, scramble up your ground beef and throw your onion or your cheese in, and then use the egg as like the bread, make a cheeseburger omelet.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I think you could get really creative with this omelet thing.
Have you ever had tater tot casserole?
No, I don't believe I have.
So you put ground beef on the bottom layer, a can of cream of mushroom soup, and then on the top you cover it with tater tots, put it in the oven for like an hour, and it's awesome.
It is really
It's
good.
really, really good and easy, super easy.
Excellent. Sounds great.
So does anybody have any questions, anything before we sign off? It is perfect. Oh my gosh, 10:27.
You did great. I don't see any questions yet.
Rach, eat some.
Okay. Wait for questions.
So hot.
Kitty Cat's gonna be coming in. Kitty wants something to eat.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've made everyone hungry.
Ooh.
How's it taste, Lisa? Everything done perfectly?
Really good. Really, really good. Yes. Yep.
Sweet.
Yep.
I wish my kitchen was that clean.
Well, yeah. We're home all day, so everything is spotless
Your
right
house
now.
is spotless.
There's no laundry, everything, yeah.
Rachel, can you start running around, you know, when mom picks up the living room, can you just like start dumping a bunch of things back out so that she's got to pick them up again just to make me feel better?
Your life, yep. I know. Mhm.
I can do that.
Awesome. Any more questions, guys? Wonderful to see so many of you all today. Thanks for commenting,
I'm so glad you came.
sharing what you've been making. A reminder that today we have Batavia Advisement at 11 a.m. So just half an hour. Batavia students, please join us. The meeting link is in your portfolios if you have forgotten. Perry Advising is today at 2 o'clock. So Batavia and Perry, we hope to see you later on today. Don't forget, we have Fun Friday will be really awesome this week. We will be joined by several of our former advisors. So Sammy DeSalvo, Aaron Coffey, Derek Payne, and Abby Griffith, all going to be joining us for Fun Friday. this week. And we're almost there. It's Wednesday.
We're almost there. Yep.
Lisa, Jenna Bankelman asked, how long would the tater tot casserole be in the oven for?
45 minutes-ish
45 minutes.
until the tops of the tater tots are starting to brown. Cook your ground beef first. Cook your ground beef, put it in the bottom of your casserole dish. Then throw on a can of cream of mushroom soup and kind of mix that in a little bit. And then on top of that, the tater tots. And salt and pepper if you want.
Really good.
Mhm. Oh my God, they're so good.
Good. I'm excited to eat.
Mhm. Mhm. All right.
And it says that tater tot casserole sounds so good. Maybe that's what the Bankelman household will be having for dinner tonight.
Super easy, super cheap, and super good.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right. Well, shall we let you to enjoy the rest of your breakfast?
Yes, and thank you so much for coming, guys. It was awesomely fun.
Thank you, Lisa and Rachel. Great today. I'm hungry again, so in my next 30 minutes, I might have to find a little snack.
All right, and then I'll see everybody at Batavia Advising.
Absolutely.
Okay, bye.